If you want to connect Google Forms to Gmail with Zapier, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll walk you through the full setup step by step so you can automatically send Gmail actions when someone submits a Google form. This is a huge time saver if you want to reply faster, notify your team, or automate follow-ups without doing everything manually. And before we jump in, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more simple software tutorials just like this. Alright, let's get into it. First, go to Zapier in your browser. Once Zapier loads, you'll be on the main dashboard where you can start building a new automation. From there, click on Create. This is the main button that lets you make a new workflow, which Zapier calls a Zap. Next, click on Zap Workflows. This takes you into the area where you can build a fully automated connection between apps. Once you're there, you will begin by setting up the trigger, which is the event that starts the automation. In this case, the trigger will come from Google Forms, so go ahead and click on Trigger. Zapier will now ask you to choose the app that should start the workflow. In the search bar, type Google Forms and click on it when it appears. This tells Zapier that your automation will begin when something happens in Google Forms. Now, you'll need to choose an event. Click on Choose an Event and select any option that matches what you want your workflow to do. If you're not sure which one to use, pick the option that best fits form submissions or response-based triggers. After that, log into your Google account when Zapier asks. This step is important because Zapier needs permission to access your Google Forms data. Once the trigger is connected, move on to the next part of the workflow by clicking on Action. The action is what happens after the form is submitted. In this tutorial, that action is going to be Gmail. Now search for Gmail and select it from the list. This tells Zapier that your workflow will send something through Gmail after the Google Form trigger fires. Then click on Choose an Event and select the Gmail action you want to use. Depending on your goal, this might be sending an email, creating a draft, or another Gmail-based action. After selecting the event, log into your Gmail account when prompted. Again, this gives Zapier permission to work with your email account and complete the automation. Make sure you're signing in with the correct Google account that you want connected to the workflow. Once both apps are connected, Zapier will show you the setup screen for your automation. Here, review the details carefully and make sure everything looks right. This is where you can confirm the trigger and action are set the way you want. If needed, you can go back and adjust anything before publishing. Now click on Build it in the top area if that option appears. Zapier may guide you through the final setup steps based on the apps and events you selected. After that, click on Test Run. This is a very important step because it lets you check whether the automation works properly before turning it on. Testing helps you catch mistakes early and make sure the form submission connects correctly to Gmail. If the test looks good, go ahead and click Publish. Publishing activates the Zap and turns your automation live. From this point on, whenever someone fills out your Google form, Zapier will trigger the Gmail action automatically. And that's it. You've now connected Google Forms to Gmail with Zapier. This setup can save you a ton of time and help you respond faster, stay organized, and keep your workflow running smoothly. If this tutorial helped you out, please hit like and subscribe for more easy step-by-step tech guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.